A Brexiteer has warned the omens are not good as he exposes Boris Johnson's impending Brexit deal stitch-up with the EU. Former Brexit Party MEP Ben Habib has told Express.co.uk he fears Boris Johnson will renegade on some of his promises in a last-ditch attempt to secure a trade deal with the EU. The Brexiteer said he fears the Prime Minister will follow in the footsteps of his predecessor, Theresa May, and betray Leave voters. Mr. Habib told this website, "It's been 4.5 years since we voted to leave the EU, 4.5 years since we voted to ditch their laws and take back control of these, our borders, our cash and our fish. We have had 3 Tory Prime Ministers in that time. The first 2 were ardent Remainers. The third, the champion of both Leave, was our hope. He promised an undiluted sovereign-compliant exit from the EU. Can he deliver on his promise? We will find out in the next few days, if not today." The omens are not good. Like May, his threat of no deal has been belied by his own lack of vision and preparedness to leave without a deal. His promise that the whole of the UK would leave as one United Kingdom has proven to be false. Northern Ireland has been annexed by the EU. We also know Frost has been offering up long-term access to our territorial waters. But will Boris Johnson eventually do the right thing by the British people? Can he pull a rabbit out of the hat? Or will he go the same way as May and Cameron before him? I suspect the latter, but pray with all my heart for the former. The UK and Brussels are set to announce they have secured a post-Brexit deal, according to sources close to the talks. Mr. Johnson was set to hold an announcement at 7 p.m. on Wednesday evening, with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen due to hold one at the same time. But the press conferences have since been cancelled, with the leaders expected to announce the news today. Officials from either side have not confirmed that the talks have reached a conclusion. A source at the EU's Executive Commission said talks were still underway, though in their final stages. Another EU official cautioned against excluding the risk of a no-deal scenario on January 1 and said, it could still go either way. A British government source was also cautious and said, negotiations are ongoing. The Tory European Research Group of pro-Brexit Conservative MPs has insisted it will examine any trade agreement in detail if a deal is reached on Wednesday night between London and Brussels.